I'm just waiting until I see my internet is stable. And it is. Hello. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. And this is going to be your full moon forecast in Cancer. I'm going to do things, it's a new year, so we do things a little differently. I'm doing the same thing Patreon. We're doing things a little bit differently because I'm a firm believer in change is good. Okay. Change is good. It takes us out of our comfort zone and it makes us do things that we may not like to do, but it does bring successes as well. So let me just get my glasses on. I'm also going to start doing um, the tarot for the month. I just finished up doing this for Patreon for the entire zodiac. But since it is January 3rd and we are in Capricorn season, I saved the cards. Well, no, I didn't save the cards. I need to get the cards. Um, I'll pull them out and explain it to you guys. Hold on. Holy crap, I can see again. But yeah, I did a tarot reading for my Patreons. Now I'm going to have to go and pull the cards for that. So just bear with me a second, okay? I should have had the other deck sitting here that I originally did the cards on, but I didn't. And it is what it is. So it is what it is. Ace of Cups. Empress. Bear with me. And then I will get started. Should have had this done, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'll deal with this when I'm ready. I've gotten 2 of them, so it's all good. So this is going to be your full moon in Cancer forecast. Now, I am working on a website. It keeps saying this, but I don't launch anything in wanting stars, and I just kind of feel, as me being a Capricorn myself, it would be the best to launch this on the 18th, new moon in Capricorn. So let's get started. So we have a full moon in Cancer that's going to happen this Saturday, which is tomorrow, at 5:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is the intuitive and motherly sign of Cancer. I should have said is in the intuitive and motherly sign of Cancer. So you can go to my Patreon. You can print this out. This is your monthly January 2026 energy forecasts. Usually it's 1 page, but we got a lot going on for the month of January. So it's 2 pages. It's 2 pages. And so one of the things I put for January 3rd was emotions will be heavy. And that is absolutely the case here. This also brings the January wolf moon or old moon. This is a dark, cold, and barren month of January at the beginning of winter. And this moon is all about rest and retreat and renewal, as emotional overload and issues with general security can be present. It's time for meditation. It's time for shadow work, soul searching, and deep contemplation. This is also a time when many question their own security, family, and emotional foundations as well. This is a dignified full moon, meaning that it is in its governing planet or luminary. This energy can bring a strong, heightened sense of awareness, intuition, and strong desire to be within the confines of your home or near the water. Cancer full moons kind of have us looking for solitude in some ways. So there's that. Um, time by yourself to collect your thoughts. Many of us can expect beginnings and endings to take place in our lives, and business partnerships and promotions. They might take setbacks, there could be delays, and even domestic matters will have to be dealt with too. This energy always brings, oh, good Lord, the cat. This energy always brings major headlines. All right. What do you want? Come on. Come on. Come on. This energy always brings major headlines regarding the USA and Great Britain. So expect some news coming out from those two countries. The Munich phase will be in full force around today, January 2nd. So prepare in some way for beginnings and endings to certain parts of your lives, your life, my life, to take place. This is where insane weather, earthquakes, and I believe this morning I woke up to, oh my God, somebody just had a 6.5. I can't remember which country it was. It was in Asia, I think. I could be wrong. Munich phases will always bring earthquakes over 6.0 into the headlines. And there was an earthquake this morning somewhere over, it was like 6.5 on the Richter scale. So, where am I? I'm looking. Okay, so this is where bad weather, earthquakes, Mother Nature always strikes. This is where natural disasters are common. Political issues come to the forefront, and even like the monarchy makes headlines. Wars start and end here too, so just be aware of that. Now, on January 6th and 7th, there's this double conjunction happening between the Sun, Venus, and Mars, and all those planets are in Capricorn. And this is making the energies happy, upbeat, full of vibrant energies, and artistic too. And I do want you to enjoy those days because the next few days are going to be lovely. 6th, 7th, 8th. Enjoy these next few days because around January 11th, things are going to get ugly on a global scale. The Plutonic phase will be in full force, and it will be in the USA, Great Britain, Russia, Israel, Middle East. That'll make headlines, and not in a good way either. Hold on a minute. Get the fuck out. Sorry. Need to let that cat out. Okay, moving on. Where was I? God, where was I? All right. So January, like I said, brings a double conjunction. So just be aware of it. It's good energy. It makes us all a little happier. But things get ugly around the 11th. Now, like the saying goes, home is where the heart is. And this is very good advice, especially around those days of caution. The general public doesn't receive them. Patreon does. This is something I offer on Patreon. It's best to be with those you love the most, hanging out with good friends and family under this full moon in Cancer. Make magic in the kitchen by cooking up something warm and hearty to feed the soul during these cold months ahead. This is a good time where everyone gathers in the kitchen. Now, Cancer full moons will always be about letting go of the past and what no longer serves your greater good. It's really all about setting up some solid intentions, making plans, focusing on what the year ahead has to offer. And this year has aspects that have never, ever happened in astrology history before, in human history. So when I say a new energy is coming, I literally mean that. I mean that. We all must remember that this is an emotional moon, and we will feel the emotion from time to time within these next few weeks. So just be prepared for that. If you're feeling off and you're feeling like something isn't quite right, it's that damn Cancer moon. Okay. Now, it will be all my water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the cardinal signs, Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, and Libra, that feel this energy strongly, but you know the drill. However, all souls born with the sun, moon, rising, or natal, or hidden dragon's head or tail in Cancer will feel this moon's energy the strongest. I also would like to stress that this Cancer moon will bring much deeper intuition for many of us. Our psyche is heightened at this time, and some of us are going to be like a sponge and can walk into any room or place and literally feel the energies around them, myself included here, making us more vulnerable to psychic attacks as well. So protect yourself. Ground, ward, and cleanse yourself as your sacred space too. This is kind of like Mother Gaia energy. Tap into it and let go of the self-doubt that a lot of us have in this moon phase. It will be all the earth signs. Excuse me. I knew I made a mistake. I told Patreon, I think I made a mistake on the newsletter, and I was right. It's all the water signs that are going to feel this moon the strongest. Earth signs are next, but it will be all the water signs that deal with the most challenges these next few weeks. And I'm going to add in and the earth signs too, because there's a lot of Capricorn energy going on as well. Okay, it's time to put the glasses back on. I also want to bring to light that this full moon tomorrow will have a stellium of 5 planets in Capricorn. So those planets are going to be Mars, which is exalted. When Mars is in Capricorn, it is exalted in its highest power. The Sun, Venus, Mercury, and Fortuna. Fortuna is not a planet, but more of an asteroid, but Fortuna is the wheel of fortune and can bring us wealth and abundance. The first half of January is ruled by Capricorn and all its placements. All right, Cancer, this is going to be your, hello, how are you? It's me. I like that. Namira. What a pretty name. Moving on. So Cancer, this is going to be your full moon forecast because this is your moon. And I think it's only appropriate that we bring your forecast. So Cancer, this is your moon. And this hits the first house of the self, soul's purpose, appearances, first impressions. Maybe it's a new year, a new look, as this does tend to make us want to change our outer appearance of ourselves. I would wait to that new moon before changing your looks drastically. Never change your looks in a wanting moon phase, okay? Maybe you're going to get a new wardrobe. That's a possibility too. But this energy always has a tendency to make us want to change our outer appearance of ourselves. This energy will always hit the moon children strongly. Cancers, you are the moon child of the zodiac. And also those with a lot of strong Cancer energy within their own star chart. This will affect you as well. Now, Jupiter is in your sign. Jupiter in your sign will bring opportunities because Jupiter is in Cancer right now. And good luck sits with you until the end of June of 2026. January 9th will be a date to be observant about because Venus in Capricorn will be in opposition to Jupiter, which is in Cancer. And this is affecting both your first and your 7th house, the two polar opposites, Cancer and Capricorn. And this will bring energy. You might come across people that are snobby, elitist, that are come into your life. Hopefully it's just for a brief moment and not for the long haul. but it will impact your first house of self and your seventh house of unions. The decision, I can't talk today, for God's sake. The decisions you make today, Cancer, will have major impact later in the year. But for now, it's about planning, getting lots of rest and relaxation. Like I said, you're the moon child. You're going to feel the overload of this moon. This is really all about getting into nature, making connections with water, salt baths, salt showers, walking on the beach, things like, I know it's the middle of winter. Beach is nice in California at this time. So if you're in California, go to the beach. But it is going to be really about going deep within, meditation, and even doing some self-care as well. Okay, Cancer. So I'm wishing you a very happy new year ahead, and hang in there. It'll be an emotional 2 weeks for all of us, but especially Cancer and its water signs. Now, with Iran announcing war against the USA, Israel, and Europe this week, I do worry about the moonic phase that's in place right now. This is a full moon filled with heavy emotions, and even our politicians and world leaders may not be aware of the energies at hand, as moonic phases can signal, once again, I repeat this, the beginning or the ending of wars. I guarantee headlines will be made with America, England, forced relocation for many, earthquakes, water events, and everyone's emotions have a tendency to be just a little more intensified these next few weeks. Now, there will be an opposition on the 9th of January and another 2 on the 10th of January, creating more energy that can produce, creating an energy that can produce extravagance and even like possible dishonesty with money. And it's coming right around a Plutonic phase. And remember, Plutonic phases are always about cyber crimes, checking your bank accounts for fraud and credit card fraud. I always advise you check your bank accounts during that time, because it will run rampant the next few days. Don't fall for the too good to be true schemes either. Okay. If joining Patreon, I gave the website, you can receive all the days of caution and all the dates, because I don't really give you nearly as many as I do my Patreons, for simple $5 per month to get you all those dates. I just posted the 26 days of caution. My $5 tier, the Astrophil tier, gets January through April. My $10 tier gets the half the year, and the $15 tier, Wheel of Fortune tier, you guys get the whole enchilada. I'm wishing all of you a very blessed full moon. But before we end that, we are going to do Capricorn's tarot reading. Happy New Year to you too. You have a moon in Cancer, sun in Virgo, and Leo ascendant. Okay, so yes, you will definitely feel this moon. Cancer moons are usually very intuitive. And like I said, if you have a sun, moon, rising, dragon head or tail, which is the north and south nodes of the moon, you will feel this. So you will feel this moon for sure. Hello, Melly. How are you, sweetie? Good to see you. So it's me, Namira. Namira, you will definitely feel this moon. Use your intuition going into anything. Doesn't feel right? Who cares if everyone gets mad at you? I've done it. I've walked into places and gone, no, not going in there. Goodbye. Blessed full moon to all of you. But yes, let's do Capricorn's Capricorn's tarot reading. And if we have time, I got this beautiful Sacred Animal Oracle deck for Yule. That's good. Excellent. Excellent. And so I'm going to, if I have time, I will pull a few of those cards for you guys. But like I said, I did Capricorn's Tarot for my Patreons. And so now I've just got to go and find the cards that I pulled for them because I put them all away. And so I got the Empress. I've got Strength. I've got the Ace of Cups. All right. Bear with me. Let me go through this. I need the Hangman. Ace of Cups. Empress. I'm looking for Strength. Bear with me. Bear with me. I should have had this done earlier. It's been a real crazy day. I have a family member that has the flu really, really bad. And so I'm trying to, the bathroom is right here. I was telling the person that, you're going to have to suck it up for about 20 minutes while I get this done because it's just been a crazy day. And that's okay. I hope everyone had a great New Year's and you're not too hungover from yesterday and the day before. There it is. Strength. Okay. Okay. So for Capricorn's tarot reading, I pulled 4 cards. Each card represents 1 week. Okay. And so the first card Capricorns received was, oh, I'm doing the Rider-Waite with this one. The Empress card. That's a nasty glare there. And I just got to make sure that the Empress card was upright. And it was not. It was, the Empress card was in reverse. So anytime we're dealing with the Empress card for Capricorn in reverse, this really is all about like spiritual or creative blocks. Some Capricorns could be dealing with infertility with this card. There's a smothering. Someone could be smothering or very dependent on you. This represents some disharmony within the home. Could be domestic issues. Hopefully it's nothing too major and it's just something kind of simple and you just take what resonates and you leave the rest, because no 2 Capricorns are going to be alike here. That's just the way it is. Now, the next card up is the Strength card, but it is in reverse. And anytime we're dealing with the Strength card, this is a Leo card, but this is where we feel more vulnerable to things, that we're at a weaker point. This full moon for Capricorn, remember, Cancer's your polar opposite. So this is going to hit your 7th house of marriage, contracts, partnerships, sharing, unions. So with this in reverse, you might have some self-doubt about things. You might be feeling a little helpless or vulnerable. There could even be control issues. Capricorn has a lot of control issues sometimes. And I know this from being a Capricorn myself. So there's that. Third card for the 3rd week in January for Capricorn is the Ace of Cups. It is upright. And remember, Capricorn, January 18th is the new moon in Capricorn, and this 3rd card is representing that new moon in Capricorn. It is a happy time. It's a happy card for you, Cappy. It's representing new energy. Cups is emotion, so there's new feelings coming in. There's new beginnings. There's, you're going to have more creativity and more love. This is like heightened spirituality, deeper intuition as well, especially with that Cancer moon in place these next few weeks. You could receive some major breakthroughs as well on an emotional level. So there's that as well. Now, the last week in January for my Capricorns, you drew the Hangman upright. And the Hangman is a Neptunian card. And it is really about, there's a waiting period. There's something you have, there's a transformation and a transition and happening, but there's a waiting period first. It's about deep contemplation, even maybe, what's the word I'm looking for? Sometimes this card, we have to relax, sit back and enjoy the lesson that's being given to us. That's what I'm trying to say, because there's new changes ahead. The only negativity to this card could be don't play the martyr, Capricorn, okay? But you will put yourself in some sort of confinement towards the end of January, just to contemplate everything that's going on around you. But it is a much better year ahead. Remember, you're breaking a karmic cycle, Capricorn, of 15 damn years of Pluto being on you. Not to mention Neptune is transitioning on. Hold on. You can always go and print this out on my Patreon. It's free to the general public. Neptune is transitioning into Aries. That's another big one, as Neptune has been in Pisces, dignified, for the last 14 years, sitting right on Capricorn's second or third house, depending on if you're December or January born. So there's new dawn is ahead, changes in the wind. And I pulled an animal oracle card for you, and you drew the bison, the mighty bison. And this card, as you can see, has the word abundance on it. And this is about the sacred buffalo. I can't read in the dark. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storm of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So there is that. Be like the mighty bison, Capricorn. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. And that is your full moon forecast, the first one of the year for 2026. Let's see what's going on in the chat. It is. Yes, you could always go back and rewatch the live for sure. I do the same thing with some of the people I follow here on not TikTok, YouTube. Now, these are very new cards. They're very slick, but Mimira or Melly, do either one of you want me to pull an animal oracle card for you? See what the month of January holds. Okay. Namira, you're going to be up first. Let me just shuffle. Okay. You're welcome. My pleasure. New cards. I love the, yes, you've got it, Melly. I'll get you as well. I love these new cards. They're so different from my tarot. My Rider-Waite deck is so old and dingy. I need new cards. But the new ones are so pretty and slick. All right. Namira, you're up first. Let's see what animal message is being given to you. Oh, how beautiful. So, Namira, I hope I'm saying your name right, hon. You drew a beautiful hummingbird. I hope you could see this card, the hummingbird. Okay, hummingbird. Now I'm going to have to turn it around and read it, so bear with me. And I need the light to see. The hummingbird is about miracles, and you are a joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. So the miracle of happiness. This is a very beautiful card. And I could see that in a lot of ways, especially with my Cancer souls. They're very compassionate. They feel deeply for others. Things like that. They're just I've actually never really met a Cancer I did not like. Now that I'm a Capricorn, so you are my polar opposite in a lot of ways. If you're a Cancer moon, but Cancer and Capricorn, polar opposites, and you either really like each other or you really dislike each other. I've had the privilege of meeting the Cancers in my life that have made a very big impact on my life. So go into this month, Namira, as the power of the hummingbird. It's a beautiful card. Blessings to you, my friend. All right, Melly, you're up next. We'll do yours. And then you are so welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure. And to all of you that are tuned in, if you feel free to join Patreon for free as well. I post the forecasts in there. I do post free stuff for my free members. Lately, I've been posting a lot more in there than I have on this platform. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm on TikTok a lot, so that's another platform I'm on quite often. Okay, Melly, let's see what oracle card we have for you. What pretty cards here. Well, this is not an animal. This is the card Personal Choice. I'm going to hold it up, and as you can see, kind of looks like Flagstaff, Arizona. It kind of looks like my backyard, and I say that because that's what my backyard looks like. The peaks, the mountains. I'm sorry about that gnarly glare right there. It'd be worse if I had the light on. And I'm going to read it to you. Bear with me. Personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? So, Melly, close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace those qualities. So this is about choosing the animal that resonates with you the most. You don't have to say it here in the chat. A turkey. Okay. I don't know if they have a turkey in this deck. Let's look. Let's look. A turkey. Hopefully not the Thanksgiving turkey, right? I don't know if there's a turkey in this deck, but you'll have to go and Google or see what the turkey represents. I could do it too while I'm live here, but I don't see one in my deck. They have every other animal and sea creature. Eagle, hawk, giraffe, elk, peacock, penguin, horse, hummingbird, frog, bee, lion, bear, coyote, cougar, cat, black jaguar, lynx, wolf, elephant. What the heck is that? The dog, the mighty dog. I don't see, this deck doesn't have turkey. Yes, dive into the rabbit hole with the turkey, because I mean, I can Google it right now for a brief moment. Let's see what it brings me. The animal totem, the turkey. So on Google, Melly, the turkey animal totem symbolizes abundance, generosity, community, and Earth's gifts, often appearing as a guide for gratitude, sharing, and finding contentment, reminding us to balance giving with receiving and connect with nature. It represents selfless sacrifice for the community, connection to Mother Earth, and the importance of recognizing substance and the bounty of life. I'm sure there's a lot more of an explanation. That's just the AI overview on Google. But that's great. Those are all very great qualities. So, but yes, you dive in more and you come back and tell me all about it because I'm really, really curious. Okay. I'm wishing all of you a wonderful month ahead. Blessed full moon. Um, was there anything else I had to say? I think I've covered it all. Like I said, I will be getting a website up. I've been taking my sweet ass time. But I'm not launching anything now because the moon is waning and we never launch. I'm a Capricorn, so I find it to be the most appropriate to launch that website on a new moon in Capricorn. You're so welcome, Namira, and welcome. And I don't know if I've had you in here before, but it is very nice to see new faces as well as old faces. Some are new, some are familiar. I'm going to try and make an attempt to get on here more in the year ahead. It's just, like I said, I am at a place in my life where I'm not happy with my employment situation, and that has to change. I'm a home health care aide, and it's just, it's taken its toll on me on a mental level. I don't know if it's the empath in me, but some of these elderly patients are mean. Mean. Just mean. Well, welcome. Welcome, Namira. Welcome. It's always nice to have new people, and please feel free to join my Patreon. I'll put it in the newsletter, but let me put it in the chat as well because, hold on, let me copy and paste this. And then I'll just drop it right in here. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you could. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I didn't go viral a couple weeks ago when one of my patients was in a Walgreens and was mad because he didn't know his phone number. I didn't know his phone number, and he was trying to hit me with his cane, literally trying to hit me with his cane. And so, I grabbed his cane midair and I said something I probably shouldn't have said to him, but that's okay. No one was videotaping me. But even the pharmacist was like, oh my God. So yeah, there's just, it takes a lot, and I'm not enjoying it. I may be getting paid more money than I was last year at this time, but I much rather work in a kitchen cooking for 80 students than deal with this. The only reason I took this is because I needed a job and I have the credentials to do the job, medical science, but doesn't mean I like the job. It's all I could say is I come home and I tell my own kids, look, if I come and get dementia and I'm still insisting on driving, take the damn keys away. I don't care how pissed off I get, because that's where I'm at with one of my clients right now, is a battle between them wanting to drive and they shouldn't be driving. No bueno. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Have a happy, healthy new year ahead. Remember, Cancer full moons, it's all about heavy emotions. So when the going gets tough, the tough need to get to the water. Get to the water, bubble bath, salt shower, walk on the beach, even going and hearing a running stream or river or lake, something. Do something with water. and get in the kitchen and make something yummy. Cancer full moons, it's about spending time in the kitchen with family. Cold winter months ahead here. We've got, you know, hot soups you can make, cookies, things like that. It's all about hearth, home, and family. Blessings to all of you. All of you out there, have a great evening, and I will see you soon. Ciao. Have a good evening, everybody.